Hey, this is Don Cryptonium, the last crypto YouTuber that is still making content because Don Cryptonium is not afraid of the market. Don Cryptonium is not afraid of the price at zero. This is why what I want you to do is go down there, smash the like button, and let me know what do you think about Don Cryptonium. But today we are going to talk about Stargaze, and in particular we are going to talk about Stargaze names. And let's establish that we will be the first major name service in the wider Cosmos ecosystem. And in this video I will tell you why we might be the best name service in all of the crypto. So let's start from the basics. What is the name service and why we really need that? For the names to be even useful, you need the market, you need the infrastructure for this. So for example, when it comes to the top level domains like .com or .io, they will not make sense if you don't have the internet website. So in the early days, there was a lot of speculation, but people were like, hey, these domains are worthless. And the same happened when the ENS service, which is essentially .eth, started. There was no market at first, but once the NFTs boomed, the market for ENS names boomed as well. So let's go here, and you see Stargaze is perfect chain to be home for the IBC name service. Why? Because names are a form of the NFT, and the Stargaze is the NFT hub for the Cosmos ecosystem. So do you want others to do it, or you want the NFT experts, the best engineers in the ecosystem to actually take care of your name service? So let's go below, and of course names as NFTs. When the name will be bought on Stargaze, it is minting NFT on-chain metadata. Names are not automatically associated with the address unless explicitly mapped. Names can be mapped to externally owned account or contract addresses. For example, Stargaze creator can mint name for the collection contracts. Names can only be mapped to address that belongs to the buyer. And this is what you will be interested with. This is the pricing. So how we will launch. The long names will cost you 100 stars, which is very low. It's $4 as of now. If you applied for the whitelist, it will be only half of the price. When it comes to 4-character names, they will be already much more expensive, 1,000 stars, which is $40 as of now, or whitelist will be half of this, and 3 characters, which is the prime names. These ones will be expensive. So I'm not forcing you to buy, but we will be the name hub for the Cosmos ecosystem. And the mint fees are probably the best distribution, and let's talk about this. So when someone buys a name, let's say I buy the name, 3-letter name, 1/3 of the fee, so let's say I pay 10,000, over 3,000 stars will go to community pool. Then 1/3 is gonna get buried. No one is gonna get this. You minty name, 1/3 of this is gonna get buried, and the last remaining 1/3 will go to the stakers of the stars tokens. So this is something I really like. Most of the name services, the weak name services, they just get the money. No, it's going to the stakers, right? The Stargaze don't get anything. And now about the auction, how it's going to work, because this is something I really like. So Stargaze names was designed to address some of the issues with ENS and other name services. So big part of the naming business is hoarding names. You know, people who minted a lot of names on ENS, they have the prime names and they just keep them because they go up in value. So how to solve this issue and how to create more efficient markets for the names. So what's going to happen when you buy the name? This name will be already listed on the marketplace, but don't worry, they're not gonna take your name. This is just to create the vibrant market for the name. Imagine you're buying, here's the example, Mari.stars. So you paid 1,000 stars, or on the whitelist you paid 500 for the Mari name. It is listed on the marketplace for the bidding. And then imagine Don, which is me, Don Kryptonium. I'm bidding 1 million stars for this name because I think, hey, this name is great. So this creates an efficient market, and in 1 year, whether you sell this name for me for 1 million stars if I'm the highest bidder, or you have to pay 0.5% for this name, which will be 5,000. So it creates the vibrant ecosystem. You can make great money, or you can pay the fee. And remember, everyone will be able to bid, not only me. So only the top bidder will be included. If someone bid 2 million stars, only this bidder will be included, and you will have to pay 0.5% for that. So here is the presented Mari, mint, name collection Mari. It listed automatically, and it's on the name marketplace. So if someone bid 1 million stars, this is after 1 year, the 5% is the renewal fee that you will have to pay, or you will sell this, okay? Only this one will be included, this bid. So this is something really cool thought. I do think that, let me know, maybe it's stupid, maybe it's bad idea, right? But I think it's very important to create most efficient markets possible. Now let's go to this part about the Twitter. Many of you don't know that Stargaze actually launched as the social network initially, and then it focused on the NFTs, because NFTs are actually the bridge to the social network. So Stargaze at the start was called Stakebird. Not very creative, similar to Twitter, but it's not bad, right? And they experimented and built a Twitter bot that interacted with the blockchain. The bot is coming back to life right now in form of as Twitter verification or oracle. The owner of the Stargaze name will be able to link the Twitter account to the name to verify the identity. So if I owe the name Don Kryptonium, that stars, I can link it. I can link Twitter name to this. This also serves as additional marketing for Stargaze names. Eventually, more services such as Discord and Telegram will have their own verification oracles that work with the Stargaze names. So this is something really cool. Eventually, this social verification infrastructure will be decentralized and run by validators. Verification oracles will be managed by Stargaze name DAO. So I haven't thought about this, but I'm very excited about this part coming. I probably say too much excited. I work for Stargaze. What do you expect? IBC, names for all Cosmos chains. We not only do it for the Stargaze. So Stargaze names is built for interchain, and it can mint and resolve names for almost all Cosmos chains. So, I don't see another chain, and I want to tell you, like, if you some random chain and you want to introduce your own name service, why would you do it? Like, why? Like, don't lose the focus, okay? This is my advice. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Let the NFT guys do the names because they're NFTs. If you do, stay in your lane, because we are going to eat you. Because that's our expertise. We have the best experts for this. Another thing, they will be managed by the DAO at some point. At first, it will be managed by the Stargaze core team, but in the future, we plan it to be managed as the DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. And we will go to the market in few parts, to ensure that everyone is getting their name. So Stargaze Foundation, creators, builders, blah, blah, blah. But at the end, of course, everything will be available for everyone. And the last part that is super important that I need to... People don't understand names, you know? It's quite laughable that there are people who buy Ethereum names. Like you buy, for example, let's call JSON.eth. And many people think that .eth is actually top-level domain. It is not. It's just the NFT that could serve as your wallet name. .eth, the domain name as top-level domain, belongs to ICANN. ICANN is found. ICANN essentially owns whole front level of the internet. .com, .io, all of that is owned by ICANN, and that ETH was reserved for Ethiopia. And yes, there is potential that one day ENS could work with ICANN and sort it out that it will be that ETH, there will be their name, and this could become domain name. But then my question to you is, what is the difference between .eth or .com? You will be just centralized entity that on the top is owned by ICANN. So what Stargaze did, Stargaze decided to take the step further and integrate with only one decentralized naming protocol, that is Handshake Protocol, which is proof of work. So it has been integrated. The centralized and permissionless DNS system. So DNS system is the domain name service, which is top-level domain. So that stars is top-level domain on Stargaze. Stargaze names can be linked to a name server with Handshake support where DNS records can be managed. So as you can see, .stars domain is being held in the Stargaze Names Council multisig that is managed by the members of Stargaze and Handshake community. And this allows using Stargaze as traditional web domain service. The ENS doesn't do it. I don't think there is a name service like this existing right now. So we will function as .com, .xyz, etc. But we integrated with the Handshake, which is the centralized name service. So this is something to be excited about. Handshake domains and Stargaze can be resolved with Handshake Resolver or browser with Handshake support installed. So there's Puma browser that supports Handshake, because you need to understand, for the domain name service to be supported, it has to be supported for the browser, right? So essentially the Google Chrome, for example, supports the ICANN names. That's why you have no other names. So the small Puma browser support it, and also Opera crypto browser supports Handshake as well. So the people integrate Handshake. I do hope Handshake, can become more mainstream, because there is really no solution to that. So people are not aware what are naming. People are not aware that all of your front level of the internet is fully decentralized and controlled by ICANN. So we are the first one that taking the step into the centralized future of the internet. I hope this is helpful for you to understand the name service. Remember, enjoy the NFTs on the Stargaze. If you are new, if you want to deploy your Stargaze collection, do it with the Stargaze Studio that let you create the collection with no code. Who does that? You just have to go to create the collection and follow step by step. With that, Don Cryptonium's out. Till the next time.